Check.
Episode, I don't know. Do you know? Does it matter anymore? We're back because we are pushed for time. I'm going out for dinner. Mal is knocking down his house. It's a stressful day. His boys failed his test again. His long lies in jeopardy. He's gonna have to get up and drive him at work for the rest of his life. Hashtag show we're back. We don't know what episode it is. We don't know. Oh, it's episode 170. Or is it 171?
171.
Who knows?
171.
Don't care. Malocca, how are you?
So
Good.
important.
Thanks for joining us. Take care of yourselves. Join the page. All the best. Bye. Thanks now.
Check.
Bye.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Stressful days. Matt, you're looking like fucking. What is his name?
We're looking at public enemy number one, son.
Mate, you look like a rave version of Timmy Mallet. That's what you're looking like with a fucking t-shirt on.
I've had a day, son. So I'm glad of the distance. And I'll hear on a boss you want. The fucking boss you want.
You need a blow up microphone or something.
I've got one of them somewhere.
What is that you've got? Oh, you got a wee water bottle, son. You're drinking your water.
I actually just found that. And I brought it here and I thought I'll drink that. It's probably full of cat's piss.
Talk me through your stressful day. How are you? First of all, you look stressed. Now, to the untrained eye, you look like Malocca Lee, red-faced, high blood pressure. But to I, someone who knows you well, you look stressed, mate.
I actually thought my head was going to blow up today with a lot of things going on.
That's what she said.
Exactly. First of all, hello, dear listener. Hello, hashtag hero. Hello, council scumbag.
Hello, council scumbag.
It's kind of like...
Can I say something just now?
Hello.
Shout out to Wano. Before I forget, Wano, shout out to you, big man. You made me smile the other day when I was at work. Shout out to you. And you told me it's Wano, not Wano. We keep saying Wano, but it's Wano, so shout out Wano.
How what did they do? Did they send you a wee private message or something like
that? No, you're my favourite. Cheeky Mal is dragging you down.
Right into his mouth. I was walking across the road.
You
know the best thing, mate, I was going to deliver into a nursery, and he goes like to me, "Don't go in there, big man. They're all council scumbags."
Oh, you actually met him?
Aye, in the street.
I was like, a wee date, was it?
He's like, "Don't go in there, mate. They're all council scumbags." And see, because I was like, "What?" It took me a minute to go.
Aye.
Like, mate, I'm in Ardrossan, and I know they're all scumbags. All right, what?
Cheese.
So shout out to Wano.
Come on.
That now you deal it like fucking Timmy Mallet.
Yeah, I was like that. I'm going to rattle that.
Damn fucking sledgehammer. The rave Timmy Mallet.
For anybody who's listening on audio, I got a bottle of Buckfast delivered to me as a thank you from, I hate saying it, one of my fans. I hate that word fans. I've never used it and I've never felt comfortable using it.
Prefer the term financial
friends I haven't met yet.
Financial backers.
Financial backers / friends I haven't met yet.
I don't like the term fans. I like the term financial backers. Hey, let me tell you my Kickstarter.
Patrons. That's true fans.
Did somebody send you a bottle of Bucky in the post?
Aye, so it was a boy in Belfast. I'm doing a gig in Belfast, first time in ages, and the hype on it already is fucking mental. And a fella said, I've got a couple of records, could I send them out? And he's a friend of a DJ that I know over there. Right. So I was like, all right, to give him an address. And I don't want to fucking ride over here, fucking blowing the place up, you know.
That's why you need a P.O. box, mate. So when the stuff in Belfast comes in, go.
I know.
Send it to one of their Airbnbs.
That's a great house there, mate. It wouldn't be good for the fucking burning, hey. We're getting that burning up for the parties in fucking July, hey.
Right, so you got your Bucky.
No, he sent us your records covers to sign, you know, because I'm an artist, Scott. I've put out a few albums over my 30-year career, and I've signed them away, there you go, much love. And the next day I got a fucking bottle of Buckfast sent through the post. Now, listen, I'll be honest with you, the price of Buckfast now, I don't know if you know this, it's fucking expensive, man. And I would rather have had a nice bottle of wine or a bottle of Jack Daniels. But listen, I'm going to have to drink that, and Marie's going to have to see me a bottle of Bucky in.
Hey, mate, get it in the fridge.
Too thick or thin.
Get it in the fridge, get it ice cold. You're good to go. You're good to go.
She said to me, what does it taste like? And I said, see that Cavona cough mixture with Geary Baines? Kind of like that. Because it's no far off it.
It tastes like victory, Maria. Victory.
Aye. Listen, see if you swallow mine, you wouldn't give a fuck what it tastes like.
Oh, dear goodness.
No, anyway, so see all day. So the builders have started my house conversion.
I didn't even know the extension was away. The conservatory, the conservatoire gone.
Been a couple of days. Oh, I've been lifting slabs a day. That's no code talk. That's like fucking, all the tradesmen there.
Is that not a gay term? I'm sure that's a gay term.
I've been slabbing.
That's when you lifting slabs is when you part a man's bum cheeks for your other pal to slide in his arse. That's what lifting slabs is.
Of course it is. So like I said, I've been slabbing all day.
Absolute slabbering.
So that's when you basically, you kind of go to the top of a guy like you're doing a forward roll and you just part his cheeks.
There's nothing more that I like is when you're doing a bit of slabbing. So you get the two big cheeks, you open it right, and I like letting them go and let them hit the arse cheeks hit each side of
my cheeks, cheek on cheek.
Aye, just like to get that kind of.
They call that
getting out. Flub a in there.
That's called the bumper lane. That's what that's called, mate.
Oh, I thought that was grouting.
No, grouting's when you lift your cock up like the last chicken in Tesco, and then you from top to bottom you go up and down the crease.
Aye, you walk the shaft.
That's grouting. Aye, that's
aye, grouting's walking the shaft from the head to the toe.
And then obviously, nobody can forget a Turkish taxi, the classic, so it's listen, this show's informative.
What is a Turkish taxi again? I just know the saying. Break it down for me again. Is it a sexual thing?
It must be. It is. It's
obviously, if it's came for this show,
we covered that in the past. Turkish taxi.
Turkish taxi, but it is a thing now that I've kind of like Hunter's a part of.
The only one I can remember is the what was the thingy bagpipe? Remember that video? The wee guy getting picked out at the big massive woman.
Oh, the blowjob bagpipe. Bagpipe blowjob.
Bagpipe blowjob. She's just playing him.
I would love a bagpipe blowjob right now.
I'd be too scared. See, because I've never really been picked up ever, because I've always been a big boy. I think if anybody ever lifted me off a gun,
that would be scary in itself.
You imagine holding right under the bum cheeks and just lifting me right off the gun. I don't think I can maintain an erection. She'd just be
or it would maybe make you have an even harder one.
No, I don't think so. But when you blow
a danger
balloon,
one.
You blow up a balloon, you tie it, that we can waggly bit. That would my cock be like. I'd be terrified. It'd just be like a wee bit of she'd be blown away, man. My head would have been floating, but nothing would be happening.
I can't get the picture of your wee Wally. My mind.
Your move?
Yeah, but slabbing me anytime, son.
Just lift some slabs in, what we doing?
So I've had, and again, I've had, diggers in and that.
Well, I mean,
I've had the old diggers up, and waiting on a skip as well. It's fucking all guns blazing, and I'm actually quite excited about it, even though they knew I'm kind of bust. I want to just go to my bed. I actually want to have a couple of beers and just go to my bed.
Mate, I remember years ago I got a skip at an old house, right? And it was there for about fucking 2 weeks, man. And I kept phoning them.
Filled it.
I kept not like that. No, this is when I was in the first cottage, man. I was rural, And also I was getting dirty looks off the neighbours, because that's the first time I ever experienced the old fucking cunts to just burn the rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I was looked in like a city slicker for getting a skip in.
Aye.
They just fucking start.
They're doing the right thing.
Aye. And they just start like an unregistered fire, an inferno, and just blaze shit. And then the boy turned up, rattled the door, and they went like, is there any chance I can get my skip back? I was like, what? He's like, were you ever going to call? I was like, mate, I have been phoning the skip hire place for 10 days. Nobody's fucking returning my call. Oh, all right.
Don't want to harm again.
And the cunt was fucking raging out, so he gets his skip buggers off, and then he messages me on that night. Apparently they had two numbers in the office. One was like a mobile, and one was like the office phone. And because his mobile's ringing constantly, never checks the office phone. He says he had like fucking 30 messages on this office phone. 10 of them were me.
And loads of other people going like, "When they come and collect your fucking script for crying out loud." I was like, "You're not running a very efficient business, are you?" But I tell you what, mate, see, there's another one. See, skip hire. Oh my God, license to print money,
mate. £230 for a skip these days, I'm hearing.
Unbelievable. And then when the skip turns up, it's a wee tiny skip. I used to think a skip was a skip. Huge big.
No, I'm sure there's different sizes, man.
Well,
so again, my house is like a builder's yard. And again, code talk. You know, there's materials everywhere.
talk to about
sizes.
Talk to about time scales. What are we talking here for what done?
They've said 12 weeks, right? But I can't see it happening.
Not a hope in hell.
I'm thinking maybe August. You know, so, but the good thing about it
12 weeks, 3 months, May, June, July, maybe August,
So I'm thinking I'll be starting building my studio August, September.
Mal, I don't know how to tell you this. You're never getting that studio.
I think I'm Scott.
Mal, you're not.
That's keep me going.
It's no, mate, because do you know why? You need see when the extension and the stuff's getting done in the house. You need to hang out with the builders. You need to be around other men. They need to show you. They need to teach you how to stand up to your wife, because that's the only way you're going to get this studio. Because see, once it's all done, she's going to say, "I've actually got an idea for that space."
Aye,
it's going to be a mood room.
Well, they've already laughed at me a couple of times because I went, "Well, I put this," and I've went, "I'll need to ask the wife because I don't want to tell you where it's gone," and then she comes out and tells you another place.
Aye,
but listen, I found a slug's nest. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Jesus,
lifting the slabs
again. Is this code talk?
It's code talk.
Is this code talk? So you are lifting somebody's slab. You're like, mate, there's a slug's nest in there.
Well, slab. You want to get somebody seen about that? There's a slug's nest up there. But no, I've never seen this in my life. Slugs the size of gherkins, like maybe about 10 of them, all together. So I just called the chickens there and they fucking demolished them. Them and the ducks, man.
Jesus.
And I was thinking, let's go and get the eggs that you fart out, and I'm going to eat them. But I feel as if we've lost our position where we're going with this show, because you're excited about going away for a wee lovely meal, and I'm just come right after.
I know, but
right after
we're in two different spaces. I mean, should we record this tomorrow?
No, but we'll get something out of it. Everything's content. But I'm just thinking, you know what? All it ships in the night. But what I wanted I did have one thing to say to you, because I was thinking maybe you would know about this, right? So I went up to tuck in the boy, right?
Excuse me?
Tuck in my son, tell him good night, I love him, and blah, 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 right? I've actually went in, fucking forced the door open through all the clays and the bits, and he's sitting watching UFC, right?
Right.
Now, I don't really know too much about UFC. I'll tell you what I know. Conor McGregor, that's about it, right?
Okay.
So, am I saying it right? Fucking John Bones Jones or something like that.
John Bon Jovi?
No, he's a light heavy. No, he's a light heavyweight.
Right. I don't know.
And this guy. It was basically his story, right? He's won the fucking title 4 times, and each time he gets fucking banned for fucking coke. He goes out in a randan, goes absolutely fucking tonto. He's get done with coke, and then obviously I don't know if it's no roids, but it's some other banned substance. He's won the title 3 times and been banned 3 times after, because they've stripped him his title.
The bands are obviously working, right? Is an animal,
mate. I was watching the fights, so it's obviously maybe I was watching it for maybe about an hour, right? And I was going like that. Holy, this is like, see, it makes the Conor McGregor fights look fucking kid on. He was doing these spinning elbow hangs and fucking shin kicks to folks' heads, and I'm going, that's barbaric, man. The guy's a fucking animal.
Some of the UFC fights are like, I mean, they're just I've seen a couple of them. Just thought they should get to jail for this. Like this shouldn't be allowed. It's like pure.
How is the other guy standing when one of them connects? If you or I get a fucking spinning elbow off one of these cunts, your head's caved in.
Oh, no, mate. I got a fucking bosh.
I'd be like, swerve, dodge, uppercut.
Exactly. I fucking slap to the chop, slap to the tits, chin. Deed.
Wait, what are you saying now? John Jones Bones?
I'd just be like, John Bon Jovi, absorb, smack.
But there was a couple of these, like, obviously the big fights and a couple of the grudge matches. I'm sure my mates tell me about this. He's like, fucking, you want to check this guy out? He's an animal. And I'm sure this is the guy. And
the only thing that I don't like about it is, see when they're on the deck and they go back in and like fucking do their hammer fists and stuff like that. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I don't like is when I just think if they go down, just back off and leave them.
No, I kind of like that. Just finish him.
I know. It's the ones when they like fucking push themselves off the side of the cage and fucking come back like,
aye.
It's carnage, man.
This guy was doing things like flying knee kicks and all that, and just fucking like the guy was on the right, like one of the many, on the fucking edge of the octagon or whatever it is, and he just fucking pounced and fucking knee bashed him right under the fucking shit. It was like, that's going to be stronger than an uppercut. Smacked him with his fucking knee right in, and then what stunned me is that at the end of the fight, the other guy's putting his horn up as if to say, fucking good fight. Whereas like, Adrian, I would be like fucking, oh mate, you'd be, surely they're in the shower, blood coming out their cock, just going, I've got one more fight in me and I'm going to retire. That's got to be going on there.
Well, that's how I don't have any, I don't have any problems with like any fighter at all, like whether it's boxing, whether it's UFC, whatever, like when they go and do like endorsements or stuff. Like even I'm not the biggest fan of Anthony Joshua, right? I think we've all been sold a bit of a dummy with him, but see when he's like doing Lucozade adverts and fucking, you know, Lynx Africas and Brill creams and every advert under the sun, I don't have a problem with that.
Is that the Gypsy King?
No, that's Tyson Fury.
Right.
I'm talking about Joshua. I don't have a problem with doing hundreds of adverts. Do you mean? Because I'm like, literally make as much money as you've possibly, because the chances are your career's not going to be that long. And the other side is you can fucking drop dead at 50 because your literal brain is mashed potato.
Aye. Exactly, man, with 8 pounders. I'll tell you what, as well.
I mean, look at this. I don't know how much I only know because I listen to Talk Sport so much, right? There's two foundations, and I don't know the names off the top of my head, but there's two foundations that have been set up, both by ex-players' families, to raise money and awareness for footballers who develop dementia later on in life, right? Because of the heat and stuff like that, right? So you imagine that they're starting to put together studies for saying that there's a high chance that if you're heading the ball repetitively, there's a chance you contracting or getting dementia in later life, right? Think what fucking boxers are getting, man.
Aye, they're fucked.
I mean, imagine getting cracked in the skulls worse than fucking heading a ball. I'd still.
Can you sign my autograph? Can you just fucking put an X on it, mate. That'll do.
Just what about a crayon? I still prefer boxing to the UFC though.
To Ben, with all my love. How you spell Ben?
What? He's just done a smile.
Watched all your fights.
Who? Yeah, I've been lifting slabs for 40 years. That.
See that fight? You fought that guy, and you just done this, and you done that, and you done that, and then you finished him. What?
What? That would be good, man. The fucking lifelong boxer.
Just sitting.
Just soil yourself. Anyway, it's better. The UFC is fucking absolute insanity, man. And Dana White, like, studies need to be done. How he has built that up is beyond me, man. It's almost like Vince McMahon in a sense with the wrestling. Like, he's just like absorbed everybody else and just beating them up. Like the UFC is the main thing. There's nothing else. Literally every single fight is done by him.
What, some one guy on UFC?
Aye, Dana White is his name. He's the guy that owns UFC.
Right. Is that the sort of baldy guy that's in when the day of the meeting and everything? He's in between it.
He looks like a bigger version of Joe Rogan.
Aye, I know who you're talking about. Right. We've had a couple of messages, and remember we just fire straight into messages and questions, right?
We literally could not have timed this any worse.
I know. And that was my fault because we weren't going to record it this morning, but then I got a digger and a fucking.
You're damn right, it's your fault.
I got a digger in a fucking dumper truck delivered. So Andrew Taylor messaged into the Patreon message. I don't know if you've seen it, and he went, Mal and Gibbo, just to let you know, it was myself, Jordan Kyle, and a council scumbag, Brogan Callahan, that seen you at 1994. What a night. Can't wait for the next one. Beautiful. So we know who it is now.
Brogan Callahan. What a fucking homosexual name that is. Was Brogan Callahan? Proper scumbag.
Who's the guy always messages in? Was it not like Jordan Kyle's a council scumbag? Was that not somebody who would say that all the time? But I don't think I'm getting mixed up, maybe.
But I can't remember the name now.
But Jordan's not a council scumbag anymore. And somebody else asked a question via.
I mean, this is like fucking dementia. Watching you try to
it's like pulling teeth in it. Well, I put a post up for questions on the hashtag Facebook page, I'm sure. That's what I'm trying to find now. There you go. Look. And I bet you, and one of the questions is the age-old favourite, and it just made me roll my eyes.
One of the Spice Girls would you pump in which order?
Well, it's on the lines, but it's even better than that. And where the fuck is it?
Honest to God, Mal, you are losing the plot, man.
I can't multitask, mate. I really can't multitask. Is it maybe the hashtag heroes? I mean, the hashtag heroes.
You really do need to lie down. Like, you don't work well under stress. Even you're tired, your body starts shutting down, man.
Does, man. I just want a drink. Hashtag heroes. That's what it is. The hashtag heroes page gets 4 more fucking hits than our Facebook page does. And there's that much posting on it. There we go. Here we go. You ready?
Talk to me.
Joe Deacon, the legend that is.
The legend.
Mr. Joe Deacon.
Yep.
My mate, the governor, he's went, how's DJ Gibbo feeling after Sunday? So he's also talking about Alf Arner, non-Joe.
Right, can I say honestly, well done to Joe and his fellow brethren for their win on Sunday. I was listening to the game. When Ramsey scored, I did cheer, and I did think to myself, this is it. It's going to be vintage.
Who, Gordon Ramsay? Big boy, big boy.
Gordon Ramsay's back, yeah. So we're getting big boy, yeah, on the head. And then Celtic won. So fair play to them. I was a little bit disappointed. I was hoping that Rangers were going to win and they would go on, because I think whoever won that game will win the league. I know that some of the people after go like, but then the split's coming. They've got to go to Parkhead and they've got to play Hearts. Who gives a fuck? I think Celtic have won the league. So congratulations to them, and well done for the win. And to Joe, congratulations, Joe. Well done.
See the level of football information some of the fucking maniacs have got. But see, like, if we fucking get to the 15th quarter and it's due to aggregate fucking, and then go all these facts up in their head. I think to myself, are they just sitting at night going over fucking like backs of newspapers and that? How are they getting all that information? See, my football information, it comes from like talking to you or a couple of mates that are mad for football. That's as much I know about football. Players, positions, you name it.
Mate,
I know guys who have got fucking all the facts.
I haven't got time for people like that. That's guys with small cocks who just want to impress each other. That's all that is. See, if you've got a mate, if you're a guy who's a pure stato, you're a wife beater with a small cock. See, I love football, right? I'm a Rangers fan. I was brought up a Rangers fan, but I'm a Man United fan. Man United's my team, and the two shouldn't go together, right? Like chalk and cheese, but the day, right? I'm a massive Man United fan, and if I had to pick one team, that's my team, right? But I don't know. I'm not one of these guys that, like, you know, somebody scores a goal, right? And they go, do you know who that is? That is fucking Yon Boy's fourth cousin, right? And see, in 1942, he scored for the 6 wheeler on a
aye.
I'm like, I don't know, and I do not care. I haven't got that kind of. I don't have time for that shit. I hate people like that, because that's just pure. That's peacocking. That's just showing off. It's like you're watching the fit with someone, you're enjoying it. You go like, you know, he's fucking got a running pass of 600 yards, man. 14 touches this season. I'm like, mate, I don't.
You get Subbuteo kills for every fucking player. No, wait, what's going on here? But see, the thing is, you were supporting Man U. Can you still hate the Catholics?
Oh, no, don't hate them, mate. No, like that. Know what I mean?
All right. So you can support Man U in everybody's school.
Yeah.
You know, like forced into hating Proddies or Catholics or that.
No, mate. My dad was a Celtic fan, mate. I just love everybody.
Oh, that's cool then. You're like half calf. Is that what we're talking about?
I'm half calf, mate. My mum was a Catholic, mate.
So that's what I'm saying. You're a half calf.
But my mum was Catholic, and then we got a bit of money, so that means I didn't need to be Catholic anymore. I could be a Proddy because I had some money. You know what I mean?
Away from my Waynes are Catholics, man. That's fucking hate them. You know what I mean?
I wonder if that stuff still goes on.
And I chased my boot. The house with my fucking my Albert's fucking jumper.
I'm no for all that carry on anymore, but anymore. I left my.
I mean, you'll accept Patreons, Catholic Patreons. I mean, I'm the same. Jewish, Catholic, blacks,
mate. I
Chinese,
left the
and all that. You know, as long as you sign up.
I left the lodge days behind me, mate. I'll still go for a 21st, but I'm not really there anymore. You know what I mean?
I still play discos, not.
Maybe a bowling club man now than the lodge days. You know what I mean? Speaking of Catholics, going to Italy, mate. Going to Italy on holiday.
Where did you draw the connection there?
The missus lad to me, listen, do you want to go on holiday? And I says, you're not going to believe this. I've just received an email for the Gomorrah. They're looking for an enforcer. So I'm going over there to do a wee bit of work for the Gomorrah. And a wee week in Naples, 7 nights in Naples.
Did you watch Stanley Natucci, Italian on both sides? Did you watch that? Because his first episode's about Naples.
I did. And it was no, because you know what, mate? I was hoping for more food.
I killed it for you, didn't I?
No, you didn't. I was just hoping. Here's my problem with this is why, you know, Floyd, what's his name? The one that was always drunk.
Aye, but I went steaming.
Right.
Floyd, that's what his name is, Floyd.
What is his surname? But Floyd.
Just Floyd.
Floyd McFloyd face. What was his name?
Floyd McFloyd face.
Right, do you know who I'm talking about?
Floyd. Aye, just blazing drunk the red wine every episode.
You got a bottle of red wine, you got that 3/4 of the bottle for me, and a wee dash for you. That was the best. His cooking shows were the best cooking shows because they were about food, right? It was about cooking. And see if he was telling you about a region or telling you a story about a person, he did it while cooking a meal, right? So it was all about the food. Whereas fucking Adam Tucci from the Tucci on the Tucci side. And the Tucci
I'm staying on the Tucci. Italian for both sides.
I am watching food programs for food. I don't give a fuck
that this cunt's growing tomatoes in a field. I'm
no interested in that, right? I don't care. And I'm walking down the streets and she's like, back in the day, this was a very couldn't give a fuck. You've just walked past 2 pizza shops. Get in there and fucking show me.
Face, you fucking prick.
Right, that's what I want. Although there was a good there's one called Ugly Delicious, which is on Netflix, which if you haven't watched that, you should. And there's a episode in that all about pizza. And 2 of the boys go to Naples, and that one has got a shop in New York, a pizza shop, and he goes to Naples, and he's giving it all the big eye about fucking why do the Italians think that they created pizza? We put pizza on the map, and all right, pizza's maybe not invented by Americans, but we're the one that made it famous. And then he goes to Naples and tries a real Neapolitan pizza, and he's like, this is fucking, mate, I've never tasted it.
I'm flagging it down.
Like, exactly, man. But he makes American, all right, he makes Neapolitan style, but he makes American stuff, and they make the real deal. Do you know what I mean? So that if you want to look at it, that's got a really good bit on Naples. Anyway, I did like Stanley Tucci because I like him. I could listen to him talk. I think he's cool.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Everything. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I just wanted more food and less fucking travel show.
Yeah. I thought the pizza one in particular, I think the first episode was good because it sourced where the tomatoes was and the fucking buffalo mozzarella. All that part. But anyway, that's great. You're gone, right? Naples. But what I was saying is, get out of Capri. That's a vibe in itself as well. And even like fucking, what is that, Pompeii? With that tunic get full of the ashes and that. That's a great wee fucking jaunt and all. You can get a wee taxi there.
Imagine you speak to that. Yeah, mate, what's that fucking that tunic get full of the ashes and that?
I'm on the bus like
that.
Yeah. See this fucking tunic we're going to, right? So the tornadoes cracked up, the volcanoes cracked off, right? And they're all mad with the wine. They're all fucking pumping everything. They know what the fuck was going. Before you know it, covered in ash, dude. Because they're all they're fucking fucked in their bodies.
Two cuts that.
Fucking all sorts of positions.
They must have been that.
They look me.
They must have. They must have found a couple of people like a cock in their mouth. They must have.
Oh, of course. But obviously they're not on display.
They're in the special. They're in the back room.
Aye. Look, we guys.
Listen,
hey, you want to see something very sexy?
we're going to this mad tune, right? The Ash tune, right? It's not the Ash tune, it's the Ash tune, right? And it's like
pump it or something.
See, back in the day, like 14 and a half years ago, man, one of them young big mountains is like fucking kaboom anyway. Like every time you like to, you're going to see a couple of statues. It looks like some wains getting rattled, right? But see, back in the day, man, they were all pump wains. Nothing mattered back in the Roman times. Know what I mean?
I'm talking right back in the day before Bowie, my man. George Bowie, mate, before his show kicked off, my man.
Mate, see, before Soap and a Rope was even out, man, these cunts were fucking raving, by the way. Misbehaving.
Hey, my friend, you want to see, you like the sexy volcano, yeah? You want to see the sexy death? What are you talking about, mate? Come here and I'll show you a woman who was buried alive in ash while sucking her man. Lead the way, my man. Lead the way.
Mate, you had me buried. Walk on.
We have a Pompeii orgy, and it's very sexy, very beautiful. And the beautiful women have been caught in many positions. Shut up, my man. Show me the door. How much?
Imagine the wee Glasgow Bam going out to Italy for the fucking holidays. Got to see like a beautiful opera like, or the 310 or something. My man, do you know Toka's Miracle? My man, can you sing Castles in the Sky, brother?
I know it's cheesy, my man, right? But do you know any of the Dancing Frog songs?
Mate, I'll put €4 in your bucket if you do Robert Miles' Children, my man. Come on.
He was for Italy as well, big Bobby feet.
So DJ Gibbo's off to Naples at the end of May for a week.
Mate, that'll be incredible.
Flying jet too. The only ones
straight
that fly out of Glasgow straight into Naples, right? Usual, typical, and I'd forgot. See, because it's been so long because of COVID since I've been on holiday, I forgot how much you get fucked. Oh, mate. See,
I know you're going for a week, right? And you'll have fucking 16 cases.
No, we've only got one. Like, mate. This is a conversation we had. So it's £60, I think. £60 for a 22 kilo bag, right? And we're like that going.
They ran back or one way?
No, £30 there, £30 back, so 60 quid, right? So I was like, could we get away with no taking a bag? Because you can have a carry-on, right?
You're taking a bird, that's not going to happen, mate.
And I was like, that's her. She was about to say to me, Jim, we can get away with no bags. I went, we can't. I says, we need at least one bag.
Oh, I need at least about 5 uniforms for each day.
But mate, do you know what? Also, see if you should be able to put into that. See when you book your fucking, I do believe that maybe no ID cards, but see all my data, everything should be online. Like all of my information should be stored in a central point, whether it's through the government or whatever, right? And see if you want these people, the Gibbo man, Elon Musk will hack it, man, and fucking sell it to the space Martians. I don't care. I should be able to go in, book a flight, put in my name and put in like my ID number, and that gives out all that information, right? And by that I mean,
lazy, mate.
By that I mean, see if I go in and they say Scott Gibson, he's got size 12 feet, he gets a bag for free. Because see if I bring one pair of shoes, mate, on holiday, that's my bag packed. That's my bag full. I'm getting nothing else in my bag.
Right, but realistically, for a holiday in Naples, one pair of shoes would do you.
Mate, I'm a 42 waist. I'm a fucking 60-inch chest. One t-shirt, one pair of shoes, the case is full. 22 kilos.
Pair of jeans for night. Shorts through the day.
Mate, pair of shorts.
Right. Good ones that you can wear fucking kicking about and going out for something to eat. T-shirts. Right. That's it. I can live. See a DJ hold all bag.
I've only got 22 kilos.
With that.
22 kilos, mate. Open it up. Bottle of lube. My cock ring. Boom, 22 kilos. That's me done.
Boom. Straight away, you're fine. But so, one big bag between the two of you, which, of course,
take a bag each.
160 bag each.
One
£60 bag each.
No, 22 kilos. What are you talking about, you fucking ride?
You said it's £30 there, £30 back for the bag, 60 quid. I'm saying you're both taking a £60 bag each.
Aye.
That's mental. That's just fucking pure that.
Mal,
for a week in
here's your
fucking
option.
Naples.
Here is your option as a man, right?
Yeah.
You either take a bag or you don't take a bag because you are getting nothing in your bird's case. That isn't happening. It isn't happening.
I'm telling you, man. You could fucking a rucksack.
Mal, you are
rucksack and you're sorted.
And here's the other thing, right? Who's paying for this holiday?
You.
So I'm taking
Surely
a fucking bag.
two-way. It's a two-way.
I'm taking a fucking bag. If I want to take a bag, I'm taking a bag.
You don't need it. You're going to be one of these.
You're going on holiday, you fucking right.
With a big fucking wheelie bag hang. Oh,
Now, I don't actually think you know how big a 22 kilo case is. It's about fucking that size. Exactly.
Is that the ones that go in and hang over the top?
No, you can't. You need to check in.
See the ones. You know, get one of the ones. You need to pay for them now to put them overhead bagging. Can you believe that?
Mal, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to say to you. See, when we booked the tickets, right? Listen, this is what it said. See the tickets, it said you're allowed one carry-on bag, which must be able to be worn over a shoulder. So the days of you bringing on a wee flight case and fucking packing that with all your clothes, that's gone.
Well, I know. No, I take it back now, sorry. So, instead of just having a wee teenser beanser, you've went with a big fucking bad boy.
No, mate, it's
I bet you have.
Mate, it's Mal, this is
you could
the
put
problem.
A midget in it.
You don't understand size, weights, measurements. Do you know how heavy 22 kilos is? It's fucking pennies, mate. It's nothing. It's like 2 bags of sugar. It's fuck all.
22 kilos is about...
Right, here's what happens, right? See the guy for Ryanair? The guy for Ryanair started all this carry on by going like, how much am I charging you for a ticket? I'm going to charge you £1 for a ticket, right? Now, if you want to sit in that seat, because that pound's getting you on the plane, there's 80 quid, right? If you then want to bring a fucking pencil case on that plane, there's 100 quid. So it all started with that. You had to pay for your bags, you had to pay for your carry-on. Then what happened was they started to look at the carry-on and say, right, everybody's bringing on these cabin crew bags. So companies started to sell cabin crew bags to the public. So you could get everything you needed for a weekend trip or a week trip if you're a guy in a cabin bag. Stick it in the overhead, you've no paid any more money. Then they changed the rules to say, if you bring a bag onto the plane, it must be able to be carried over your shoulder. So that stopped you bringing on the cabin crew bags because you only bring a rucksack.
So they want to do all that space in the plane then?
They don't give a fuck, mate, because they'll just charge you money for it because there'll be some cunt willing to pay for it.
No, but I'm sure in some flights, because Maria was telling me, because she booked a flight for Italy, and even see the bag that you put over your shoulder, it's got to fit under your chair in front of you. You can't even put that in the fucking thing above you. So what's going in there? What is this going to be empty now? Are they going to start putting fucking midgets up there, charge them off price?
Probably.
What is that a sleep compartment?
Well, you can pay for that if you want to put something in it.
That's ridiculous, man.
Mate, it's just taking the piss, and it's only going to get worse. This is why when I was looking at flights, I was like, the British Airways no fly there. Like, the one of the proper airlines no fly there instead of flying a budget airline. But the big airlines only fly to, like, fucking international. They don't fly to Naples anymore, or these wee shit tunes. They don't do it. I looked at one. I tried to fly with, was it Lufthansa or some fucking, one of the German lines, right? Because the German Airways are the best ones to fly with, right? Because they don't give a fuck. They're efficient. They're well looked after. But it was a 36-hour flight. You had to fly out to Germany. 12 hours. And I was like, right, there's no point in that because we're losing fucking 3 days. So we fly direct. But usually, when we booked the flights with Jet2, by the time I'd paid for them, I'd put nearly another flight on top of it. I put nearly another £180 on top of it just to go on the fucking flight.
See that Lufthansa? When I used to do a lot of touring in Germany in the 90s, 4 years, I'm talking years, I used to think it was Luftwaffe. And barely I'm just going fucking Luftwaffe flight. And the Germans would just always kind of look at you kind of weird, no even correct you. Because you're mentioning the war.
I've flown with them twice, man, and they were, other than Air Transat, when I flew to Canada, they were the best airline ever, man.
My favourite is, what's the kind of ones, Dubai kind of ones, with the wee white robes hang for their wee hats?
Well, there's Etihad, and then there's
no Etihad.
The other one's Qatari or something, what they called.
Oh, I fly to Australia with them every time I go to Australia, and they're fucking amazing, man.
They're unreal. When we went to Abu Dhabi with them with Etihad, man, it was fucking unbelievable. Passing the champagne bank in the cheap seats as well.
Oh, what is the fucking name? Oh, mate, I can't even remember the name of the... I can see the wee robes and the wee uniforms that they wear.
Have you seen
flew...
You know, like they've made the draw for the Qatar World Cup. So this is now all the big push for Qatar to like promote itself and try and be like a tourist destination and a cool place to be. So see, like if you're ever on like YouTube or any social media, every advert now is just for Qatar, like come and visit them, right? And it's just like they must literally be spending hundreds of billions of dollars to try and pretend that they're cool.
And you can't drink there, can't you? No, you can't get scuddy or anything.
Well, you can't. This is the thing, right? And this is the thing that's annoying me about it as well. Is like I wish they would just come out and be honest. See all this stuff in the media about like everyone pretending that they're, you know, a do-gooder and we're here to bring you the truth and promote. Why can they not just say the truth? The truth is you can have a drink there, but they don't have bars. The only place to have bars is in hotels, right? Now you can go to the hotel bar and you can have a drink. You can go to another hotel that you're not staying at and you can have a drink. However, and this is a thing that nobody's telling you, see if you are drunk in that bar, you're gone, mate. Like you will disappear. If you're drunk in the street, forget it. This is the thing that I'm laughing at the most when they're talking about, oh, we've built the fan zones and people can go over here and enjoy themselves.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
see this World Cup here. I mean, you know, at least double figures, if not more. People are going to disappear during this World Cup.
Oh, aye, jail.
They're gone
straight away.
Aye, they are gone.
What do you mean? I can't. Boom. See you later.
And the thing is, it's like, when you're young and you used to go to like Spain and stuff like that, and holiday in Turkey, and you'd see like boys in the pub and they'd get a doing after Polis. Forget that, man. Like you'll be taken into a fucking cabin in the desert somewhere and get your feet chopped off. And all those people in the media are going, this is just propaganda. It's going to happen, man. There's going to be some fucking poor bastards going over there for the World Cup. They're going to be steaming, or they're going to get in a fight. They're going to pick, and then that'll be it. They'll be gone. They'll be chopped up into wee bits, and nothing will happen.
It's no so much. See, I don't know MD for guitars, right? But I know folk who live in Dubai, and they basically. I've only passed through there and been in airport terminals, so I don't know the country. But I've got a pal who actually stays there, and I've got a pal who used to stay there, and they said it's too hot to go. It's fucking. You just stay in air-conditioned buildings.
Mate, everywhere's air-conditioned. That's the thing. See if you ever
go out to swim or anything like that, forget about it. It's fucking too warm.
Oh, I told you when I was in Abu Dhabi, man. I went into the sea, and it was like a bath. It was like a hot bath. I couldn't believe it, man. I walked in the water, and it was fucking boiling. See, when you used to go outside, there was a bit in the hotel when you come out the door, and there's maybe 6 feet before the outside air conditioning kicks in. See that initial 6 feet? You couldn't physically breathe. Like you couldn't breathe. You'd have to hold your breath and then walk out, and then the outside air conditioning hits you, and then you're fine. But you're very conscious that you're lying in a sun lounger with outside air conditioning because it's physically too hot.
That is mental.
And do you know the thing that got me as well, mate? Right, I'm sitting in this sun lounger bit, and I'm looking out onto what is basically like a big lake, man-made, right? Because I'm in a fucking desert. Walking into it, and it's boiling hot water. I mean, like it's like a hot bath, the water. And I'm looking over at a building site in the distance, and these boys are grafting in 110-degree heat.
Bamboo scaffolding.
No giving a flying fuck, man.
Mates dying round about them, electrified.
See, I was there. So they were telling us, like, the hotels, right? A lot of the fronts of the hotels are like, obviously it's all like glass fronted, like whatever, but there's no bedrooms there. All the bedrooms are at the back because at night time there's so much construction going on because they can only lay concrete at night because it's too hot to lay concrete during the day because it doesn't set. It just fucking turns to soup. So see, at like 1 a.m, all the construction workers come out, and that's when they lay all the concrete to build the roads.
Just heavy perving.
It's the only time they can drop. No, because if you've got your bedroom facing the road, you're just going to be, you're paying what, £500 a night to the next to a building site.
Aye, there's just some guy in the ball say like that. Dance for me.
These wee tiny shorts on. It was unbelievable, man. I didn't even realise as well. Like,
chase a car about, pick a car up.
See, when they're out there, so see Dubai. Dubai is owned, like Abu Dhabi is owned is owned by the royal family, the UAE royal family, and Dubai is owned by another family. So they're like in competition with each other to try and make the fucking best destination. But Dubai's just like money. It's like Vegas. Sure, there was a story out last week. Some fucking poor woman got caught with coke in a hotel room, and now she's been sentenced to death. That's her, mate. Game over.
She must have had a lot of coke, but because it's not just like a wee fucking rap.
Mate, you're not allowed it. Like it's nothing.
The fucking what are the mad birds that get felt? They get off with it. The Scottish bird and that, the fucking.
Mate, they weren't coming out of Dubai.
Aye, they were coming out of somewhere. I'll get off
like fucking like, Spain or Turkey or bullshit.
No, this was like fucking you get the fanny boot it right off you if you're caught with a fucking.
Wasn't it a Thai prison or something around?
Aye, something like. It was something like. I'm just trying to find the rest of these questions right and bamboozle you with them.
I remember so when we were over, right, the ex's wee sister worked in Etihad, the airline. She was telling me about
boosts up for your flights, no?
No, that's the thing, man. The mum and dad did, but we never, sadly. She's telling me about all the fucking air hostesses, right? End up shacking up with these fucking boys for UAE. So this guy's pure whining and dining one of her pals. She's thinking, I'm going to be a princess, man. I'm going to be like Princess Jasmine living in the big castle.
But one of the kind of sultans coming in with the white gear on.
He's not a sultan. He's just a boy that lives there, but he's fucking loaded, right? Because they don't have like class systems. So you're either in the street building roads at 2 a.m.
He's just
or you're a fucking millionaire, right? So he wines and dines her, starts going out with her, marries her. Then she's married, and she's like, right, what's happening now? He's like, what's happening now? You're staying in the kitchen. You're staying in the house with my mom and the other wives. She's like, the what?
Get that.
Wait, get in there. So that was her, mate, stuck in the compound. Couldn't in the compound. Nothing. Trying to get her family.
That's what she fucking gets for being a gold digger.
Trying to get her family to come over and rescue her. And he's like, she's my property, mate. We're married. She's gone nowhere. That was her.
See all the dreams that you thought you had? They're dead.
Aye. You are now in the house with my ma, and she's going to fucking run. You're a slave. You're property.
Aye. I'll just see you when I want to ride.
It's madness,
when I want a different bit of meat on my cock.
Mate, I'm like, I don't know how on earth they fall for it. But again, it's like people who will go out there for the World Cup, they'll be like, aye, but nothing will happen to me, man. I'll be over a bevy and it'll be a laugh. Like, you're not understanding this. They will take you away and they will murder you. No happen.
Aye.
And then there's going to be guys on Channel 4 News going, I haven't seen Davey in 2 weeks, man. I really want
I just stole a beer. Fucking on right off.
I wish I'd never went to the World Cup. That's what it's going to be.
Here we go, right? Check this out. Chris Hill writes in and says, lads, apologies in advance. Mal, if you were at inching Putin and Scott was at inching you, would you push more into Putin or back into Scott?
I'd push into Putin.
More to get free. And you know what? We always get these questions, man, didn't we? Does it even deserve an answer? We've put a line in the sand with these questions. It's absolutely disgusting. This is a hashtag show where we discuss politics, global matters,
and soccer,
and serious and soccer. I mean, we will not lower ourselves, Chris Hill, to disgusting bants that you and your bloody crazy friends are talking about in the work sites. While you are filling each other's slabs in, grouting.
It's fuck, man. They've just been voted out of the European Court of the UN or Human Rights or something, haven't they?
David Stenhouse in there. What happens when the Pope dies? No, this is one of my favourite jokes.
A new one pops up.
Another one pops up, and he says, "I'll see myself out." And there's the questions. I mean, that's how much love we get for folk now these days. They can't even want to send us any questions worthwhile.
Do you know the worst thing is we're going to have to stop recording in like a couple of minutes because I'm going to have to go.
Well, you know what? I was thinking about this all day there. See, the last few episodes. The last few episodes were fucking gold. I was crying, laughing, editing them, right? And I thought to myself, we're going to hit the wall here. You'll do a shit one. And this is it, people. So skip this one. Write it off. It's just too much. We're coming back bigger and stronger.
Oh, you're too stressed. You're just too stressed.
And you're going away. You're going away for a meal. I was hoping you would de-stress me.
No, I've not been out. Well, I've lifted a few slabs. I've not been out for dinner with the missus for quite some time. And tonight is the night.
Whose fault's that? Whose fault's that?
It's not my fault.
You've been working hard hours.
Mate, I'm a hard work man. This is
the dilemma is, do we put this? It's content, mate. Of course, we're putting it out.
I do think we need to come back tomorrow morning and batter out an hour. We put this one out to the scumbags, and we come back tomorrow and we answer some questions for the heroes.
I think we do that for another episode, because I can tell you what, you need a shit episode every now and again.
Just to cleanse some
people have got a chuckle at the slabbing part.
A palate cleanser.
Exactly. This is a palate cleanser, because we're on a run there of 3 or 4 gold. I'm talking gold patter in there.
Right, I'm going to ask you one thing before we do have to wrap up then, right? Before I get shouted at. Have you ever taken your bins out early? Not a euphemism.
Is that code talk again?
If it's code talk today, have you ever taken your bins out early? And if you have, what do you do? Because let me tell you for why. I took my bins out yesterday when my bins are meant to go out the day, right? And I took my bin all the way to the bottom of the drive, down the big hill, put them on the roadside, and then I looked up and down the street and saw there was no bins, and then realised it's the wrong day. And then I shot it and brought the bin all the way back up again, right? Because
you're just too anxious. Moved in there. You're moved.
But what would you have done as a man? Because I'm just a boy. You're
fucking
a man.
Left them there.
Would you? Right. See, I don't have that confidence. Because then I would be thinking, I don't. Because then I'm going, everyone's like, who's this fucking fat cunt? I just take the bins out in the wrong day. And
you just go like, this is my manner. Fucking DJ Gibbo's here. Toe the line.
So you would then put the bin back in?
Not a fucking chance, because you've done the work. You've done. That gets me right. But I tell you what I don't like. And I think I told you about the bin wars I had here. So I'll get a nudge after my dinner, go the fucking bins out tonight, and then I'll do the bins. It's always the last thing. I never can get up early enough in the morning. If I miss it, I miss it. It's usually the last thing at night. I'll do the bins. But the guy who moved into the house across the road from me, was leaning his fucking bins out 24/7. And I went there a couple of times and I went, well, I don't want to be that guy, but get your bins out the fucking, take them back up to the house, because it's the first thing I see from my window.
So what's the issue with him leaving his bins out on the street?
Because I'm fucking looking at my window in the morning and I just see fucking 3 bins busting full of shite all week till the binman come and empty it. No, take it back up to your house, get it out my sight, because that's the right thing to do. You don't leave it on the street all week. It's not the fucking plague.
That's what I was thinking as well. Like, at the end, I also don't have the confidence in the other way to leave a bin out.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's not cool. Just leave a bin all week. As soon as the bin's
empty, bring it back in.
I'd maybe go away on holiday and leave my bins out. If I was going away on a Friday morning, right, and the bin men came in on Thursday night, I'd put the bins out and I'd get them back when I come back on holiday. I wouldn't give a fuck, because I'm not there. Nobody's going to complain.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm drunk on the beach somewhere. I'm not giving a fuck about my bins.
Unless you've got a neighbour.
They'll be kicked to her or setting fire.
Are you shouting?
She's saying, hurry up.
Right, that's it. That's my 5-minute warning.
Right, let's do it. So, no, you should have left them right there, because it's no offence. And see if any neighbour would come up and go, hi Scott, welcome to the neighbourhood and all that. It's actually tomorrow morning you put the bins out. I would just turn around and go, Agnes, get away back to your house and go fuck yourself.
I dragged the fucking full bin right all the way back up again.
Give yourself price of work.
I know, mate. I know.
I've got a fucking skip coming, my man. I'm not need to worry about bins. Like that.
Right, we're going to have to go because I'm going to get done in.
What a shite episode, but good to see you.
This is an awful episode. This is an awful episode.
Well, at least it's a full disclaimer. This is shite.
This is shite.
This is how it is.
We're not going to get any fucking new Patreonies this week.
No. I think folk will be deleting, leaving by the droves. Fucking.
But just remember, next week we're coming back bigger and stronger.
That's a winner.
Absolutely. Next week's going to be a 3-hour. Next week's going to be a 3-hour epic.
It'll just be a fucking episode of everything that we can try to think of to get you back. Celebrity Square goes.
The lot, man.
Just us hating on every other fucking race on the planet.
Right, but in the meantime, do you know what we do? Go back and listen to the old episodes.
Do you think as well I should maybe upload a few episodes just to make cut some of the old ones, just to kind of make it? Listen to me with the big talk. I still need to edit this fucking pish in time for tomorrow.
Mate, I literally have to go. I've got an angry woman at the other side of that door, but I need to go. Right. You can't keep a woman back for food.
No, you can't. You can't even keep a man back for food either.
No.
Right, you go enjoy yourself. Hope you're going somewhere nice or something to eat.
All right.
Tell me as I said hello.
And don't hang up because I've got something to tell you when we stop recording. All right?
Okay.
All the best. Thanks for being heroes. Thanks for being legends. Join the Patreon because there's good stuff on there. We'll speak to you all next week. Sorry this one's shite, but can it all be gold? All the best.
A true hero takes the rough with the smooth.
Exactly.
Likes a bit of slabbing.
Exactly. I know. A slug's nest. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night. I love you. Okay.
The HashTag show.co.uk